We are right on the edge of the southern suburbs of Beirut that has been the focus of these intense Israeli airstrikes, especially in the past 48 hours almost. These airstrikes continuing, and as a result of that, we have seen this mass exodus of civilians, of the people of the area known as Dahya of Beirut. And I think you can see behind me right now, we're still seeing people who are either now getting the chance to leave with the little they can carry, or who have tried to go back and pick up some belongings and get out of there. We're right outside a school that has been turned into a shelter. This is one of several of those shelters around Beirut. But the authorities are struggling to keep up with the number of people who have been displaced. In a matter of days, Jim, according to authorities, about 1 million people have been displaced across Lebanon, mostly in the southern part of the country, the southern suburbs of Beirut, as well as the eastern part of the country. And if you look at Beirut's southern suburbs, this is one of the most densely populated areas, or was, of Beirut. It had a Hezbollah presence, as we saw. This is where the Israelis killed the leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, and other top commanders of the group. But it is also home to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people who have now been forced out of their homes. As I mentioned, some are in these schools, but then you also have so many others who don't know where they are going to go. For days now, they have been on the street. I mean, just a short time ago, we were in central Beirut, in the heart of the capital, and we found people still camped outside on pavements, in parks, families with little children. We spoke to Lebanese families, Syrian refugees who have been in this country for 10 years, who fled the civil war in their country, and now they're here displaced again with nowhere to go. We met migrant workers from Bangladesh, from Ethiopia. An absolutely desperate situation, and we're talking about people on the streets with no toilets, no facilities. I mean, we heard from some people saying they've had to go down to the sea to wash because they have nowhere else to go. And I met an elderly woman from Syria, and she said that she fled the airstrikes. She didn't even have shoes on. All she grabbed was a little plastic bag with her medications and a little pack of tissues, because that's what she does to survive. She sells those tissues, Jim, and she lives off of that. And now she broke down crying, saying she just doesn't know what is going to happen to them now. She doesn't have a home in Syria. It was destroyed in the civil war, and she has no money, no place to go to here. And it's story after story like this, an absolutely desperate situation here.